Juliet, Romeo, Zulu. Merry bloody Christmas. Yeah, there's a state cop coming up behind me, and there he goes. Hello. Sorry for your loss. Dude, that sucks. Some crazy guy. Yeah. I'm now live. How do I see the chat? There we go. There's the chat. I don't want to see the chat. Oh, I'll see the chat at the bottom. When somebody come. Yo, Chris. Merry Christmases. Burpees. Let's get behind the state cop, shall we? Now, are you technically allowed to speed when there's behind a cop that's speeding? You know, you can't see my other hand, so I'm like, well. Hey, Jerry. 95 north, entering Wilmington. Place to be, somebody. Yes, indeed, if you don't get shot first. Yes, indeed. Jerry, how was Hanukkah for you? Get off my rear end. Unless you like my rear end. I don't like my rear end. Rear-ended. Where's the rush, lady? Yeah, you need to. I hope you're using hand longer, dude. I plan on being, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Maybe Friday or Saturday. Although Friday I have to, quote unquote, at least log into work and take a glance at the stuff. Make sure there's nothing important pending. But, maybe Friday. Terrible tragedy was yesterday. Come back from. Yeah, that was bloody sad as hell. I can't in my usual favorite F word, but it was really sad. Chris, you don't know there was a state cop that was shot yesterday at a DMV. One of the DMVs up here in Delaware, actually in the upper part of the state at least. Not the one near me. There's one that's 10 minutes down the road from me. That one's pretty nice, but apparently the guy had a freaking problem and decided to be a criminal instead of a model citizen. So, yeah. I've never been to that DMV, Jerry. Too far away from me. Although I did go to the old one in Wilmington. I went to the old one in Wilmington once. People in Newcastle, the old Newcastle, old Churchman's Road, Airport Road, whatever it is. They failed me for emissions, and then I went to the one in Wilmington and they passed me. Older car. Yeah, that's just not right. Oop, I just said the S word. Shit. Damn. But there's 10 people watching, I think. Yeah, 10 people watching. Y'all give me a thumbs up, please. Shout out in the chat. It's the chat. Why are people like ridiculously disobeying traffic laws? I don't understand it. Crossing double or crossing solid white lines. Woo! Hey, Tim. Yeah. In my Olight cup, too. Hey, Tim, I'm going to try to make it tonight. Oh, my God. You're not supposed to turn there, you bloody idiot. Dumb people everywhere. This is why I want to move somewhere where there's no people. But Tim, I'm gonna be late. I might be late tonight. I gotta get out. I gotta leave where I'm going to early. So is, what, Gunning Bedford? Is it Gunning Bedford? Yeah, Gunning Bedford Jr.'s house, right there on 202, everybody. Should be a photo location. No, I don't know. I don't know if that should be. It's not a park or anything. It's just someone's old house. But, yes. This is on the, Tim, this is on the YouTube app. I don't know if I could switch it around or not. No, I think it's going to switch around my view. Yeah, there's the view. There's Delaware Digital Video something or other. The guy there is a ham too. Although I don't hear him on the air at all. Bulldogs! Whoop, whoop. Yo, what up, Brent? Seeing you doing some activations early in the morning and late in the evening. Well, not too late, but how do you guys, you and Tim, both like are doing photo activations when it's dark out? And most parks close at dusk. So, wonder how y'all do that, unless there's a park that's not. Oh yeah, just everyone get over to your fucking lanes. Excuse my language. Pay attention, you driving, you ding-dongs. What's up, Scout? Sure. I'm not activating, I'm just going to Christmas Eve's dinners. Up in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Going up to see my father and stepmother and some other peoples. Remember, the Ham Radio Kids table is streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, folks. On the Ham Radio Kids table YouTube channel. I'm hoping to be there on time. I'm just driving up North 202. And there's McDonald's that burned down that they rebuilt into a smaller building. Oh, and they're having a funeral tonight. No, that's Mass. That has to be Mass. There's the McDonald's. There's the famous charcoal pit where you saw that picture of Slow Joe eating an ice cream cone. Yep. Hey, Jerry, did Terry ever take the exam, or she's still studying for her tech? You know, I used to live up here in North Wilmington, folks. Yep. This place has changed so much since I used to live up here. I've watched it years. Get her studying, dude. Like I said, hamstudy.org, study mode, and get that aptitude, I think it's called aptitude, up in the 90s, and then start taking practice exams. I got blog that or something somehow, or make a video. Let's go to the bare essentials. That was never there when I lived up here. I don't think that building was there when I lived up here. Yeah. That's some good stuff. In my Olight cup. Get yourself an Olight flashlight, folks. I'd like to go to that ramen place there. That's new. It used to be a Mexican place. forget what it was before then. Any questions, folks? I got answers for you if you got any questions. School over there for a year. Hey Scout, I was working earlier today. I saw you were live, and then by the time I actually saw it and got to the video, you were already done. I was like, gosh darn it. I gotta go back and watch it. I didn't watch it though. I wanted to catch you live. Tell her I said study hard, Jerry. Tell Terry I said study hard. Minimum 15 minutes a day. That's all she has to do. Just it sinks in. Hey, look, JRZ on a PA license tag. JRZ 3905. It's a black Jeep. PA tags. Pretty nifty. Hey, I'm JRZ too. And there, folks, is the Concord Mall. Yes, indeed. The Concord Mall, everybody. It's gone through many changes over its 50-year history. Almost 50 years, I guess it's been around. I think, if I'm correct. I used to ride my bike there when I got a little bit older. Took the back roads. You slow person. I could have blown the yellow light. I could have and I should have. It's that was and then wasn't sold. It probably was sold a few times. I did see a video on the YouTubes about it, and I forget how long ago it was. I was probably done like a year ago. This place has changed so much. I used to go there all the time when I was a little kid. I used to love going into the pet store and seeing all the animals. I used to love going to the toy store too. I can't remember the name of the toy store. Although I did pass the old toy store. It's now Concord Pets. It used to be Wilmington Piano. It used to be Kitty World when I was growing up. It used to be my favorite place in the whole world. Well, it still draws people, not as much as the Christiana Mall. Wonder how well their pay to park scheme is going down there. I actually had to go there 2-3 weeks ago. Got a new Apple Watch, and I didn't feel like waiting for the shipping, so I decided to go there and get it right away. Pretty sure I parked outside of the area, but I don't know. I don't care. I was there for like 30 minutes. What's up, Scott? Dude, miss talking to you on the Rockham nets, or the Rockham net. I think John just kind of completely gave it up after the Pi net stopped. Brett, you got to take care of business, I understand. And I'm coming up to the state line, the Delaware PA state line. For one time I almost got arrested. Almost. I crossed the state line and they couldn't touch me. A story for another time. And right up here used to be one of my favorite places also, is the old seafood store. I think it was called Hadfields, not Hatfields. Hadfields. Now it's no more. It's building's demolished. No U-turn, you idiot! Not even a turn. Oh my goodness, these people, they drive me insane. If only I could take out my anger on them. If that was only legal. Now I'm in the Pennsylvanias. Oh, they're tearing that place down. I was up here not Thanksgiving. Yeah, I last drove up here last Thanksgiving. Although my dentist is way back there in Delaware. My periodontist and my oral surgeon. Meat House Market. I like to go there. I'm sure they got lots of meat. It's the first time using this cup. I think I got it during Thanksgiving sale, Black Friday sale. Not bad. Although I had to down it back. Yeah, I was actually. It wasn't too hot. They hadn't turned their lights on. But me and my buddies were messing around. And we took off. And a cop followed us. And right before the state line, he flipped his lights on. And I just kind of let it cruise and crossed over the state line. Basically, that's what happened. He asked us some questions and he let us go. So there's a story of that. And I just thought I'd jump on here and just chat as I drive. I thought it'd be a nice thing. But any amateur radio questions or discussion topics, do need to do a video. If you didn't see my last video that premiered, last night, there's a little dig at Virginia's Department of Wildlife, DWR, whatever that stands for. Dimwit idiots. I need to make a video about that. I really want to. This is my point of view. Not that I'm mad or anything. A tiny bit mad, but I understand. But their interpretation of what a wildlife management area is, as they call them, makes no sense. I do not know what an RT 950 is, but I think it's a, oh my goodness, not a Renovus. I can't remember. That's cool, Jerry. What's the view message? Yes, I know it's an HT. I can't remember the manufacturer though, but I think I know which one you're talking about. Radiodity. Oh, okay. I was thinking, actually a different brand. It wasn't Radiodity. What's this lady doing at Brewster's? She's working there, cleaning up or something. Oh, they're open. Imagine that. Ice cream store open in December on Christmas Eve. Radtel, that's what it is. Yeah. I think I saw a video from Jason Ham Radio 2.0 recently about, I don't think it was that radio, might have been, or it might have been a different one. And he mentioned another one, and I looked at him and I was kind of like, interested, but kind of like, eh. And there's the old golf course or the putt-putt course where Jackass filmed their first movie. Now it's a bunch of townhomes. I believe they're townhomes. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I smell food. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. See, there's 8 people here. Why don't y'all chatting? You just want to see me chat. You just want to see me chat? All right. Yeah, Josh did. Okay, so that's Ham Radio Crash Course. And I'm getting closer to where I need to be. And you're in the wrong lane, you ding dong. Or you have his blinker on the wrong way. So my take on the Virginia's DWR, Department of Wildlife and Refuges, I guess. I have no clue what it stands for. Although they're in their right to not allow amateur radio because it's their field thing, I think saying that amateur radio does not fall into the purpose of the wildlife management area is completely asinine. As I showed in my last video from last night, Maryland actually states quote unquote any other recreational activities, if I believe the quote is correct, quote unquote, and that was direct quote from their website. I think it was their website. I don't remember now. Hey, Gunter, Merry Christmas. It's driving to Christmas dinner. But I think Virginia's attempt, I'm sure it's just some conservation officers or something, had a unclear idea of what amateur radio is and what Parks on the Air people do in parks. I think they are mistakenly mistaken, and it would be nice to see if someone or a group of people got together and sent them a letter or discussed with them in person the purpose of what Parks on the Air is, and then give examples of other recreational activities that people do in their wildlife areas. I mean, bird watching, photography. You could go take a picture of a bird outside the back of your house, crying out loud. You don't need to do it in a wildlife area. That's my opinion. But you know what? I posted like the story on Facebook, and someone that has no clue about amateur radio goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." What's up, John? And John? Two Johns. And I'm like, why are you sorry for the fact that I can't go to any of the Virginia wildlife management areas anymore? Who cares? I've already did a few on the Eastern Shore. And if I can't go to the other ones anymore, no freaking loss to me. I mean, seriously, if I never had it, like the ability to go there because they're so far away, most of them were, I'm not going to miss it. So I'm like, nah, I don't care. It's like that same person tried to bribe me with like $10,000 of inheritance. So I'm like, didn't have it before, not going to have it later on. I don't care. I just don't care. Threaten me all you want with it. I'm going to change my attitude. All done. Ugh. John, we missed you on the Raspberry Pi net. Although I thought you could continue the net after you took it down, or stopped doing it, that is. But no, you just stopped doing nets altogether. Guess you needed a break. I understand. But hey, things change. Yeah, cell towers. Yeah, let's put up cell towers in wildlife areas. That's helpful. Although technically it really is helpful, because then you can have cell signal. Hey, pretty lady, that's a big truck. But yeah. Yeah, I think Virginia's mistaken. And I don't think it was their decision to kick us out. It's the fact that they want us to pay for a special permit or whatever it was called. But because of that and numerous run-ins that were reported with wildlife staff. The POTA, I guess the POTA admin, or the POTA state rep, probably discuss it with the other admins and decide what to do. So instead of having amateur radios get hassled by conservation officers in Virginia's wildlife areas, they just said we're just going to remove them so there's no confrontation. So, oh well, that's the way it goes. I know Virginia was also always in the crosshairs with their national wildlife refuges, but I still need to hit one that is a little bit tricky. Two parks next to each other, they're completely separate, but you cannot drive to the second park. You have to walk through or hike through or something. And I still gotta do that. Don't mind me if I missed your chat there. I'm driving, so I can only look at it when I get to the lights. I'm about to hit another light, so yeah. Hope you all gonna have a very Merry Christmases, or had a Happy Hanukkah. Need to clean my menorahs covered in candle wax. Need to pull out my heat gun, nail all that stuff off. Haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Ooh, look at all those pretty stickers on the back of that car. That is disgusting. Here, you guys want to see this? There you go. Look at that. That's disgusting. So much for the red light. And 3. Oh, Lordy. And you got an Imperial sticker on your car. With all those liberal stickers. That's just funny. Oh. FUBAR. N3WER. Yeah, I just couldn't see it real quickly. Now the sun's in my eyes. Oh my God, I'm blind. That's my take on the Virginia wildlife management area thing. I'll probably make a video about it or clip this out of this. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. I'm almost destinated, but I probably won't do anything because it's kind of a hilly road, and I need to keep my eyes on the road. Because you never know, there's one lane in each direction. No snow here. It might snow Friday, I think, but I don't know how much we're supposed to get. I don't think we're supposed to get much. It snowed last week, and it stayed around for a few days until it got almost 50 degrees and rained. Probably lost some signal, but I'm about to hit some Wi-Fi. Oh, and we're destinated. Pulling up to the driveway.